Cool. Well, Dan, that's FP1 housekeeping effectively here at Snetterton. It's raining, which throws another curveball.
Housekeeping is kind of, for us anyway, was nil and void. I mean, you know, we thought about scrubbing. I think some of the other guys on the team managed to get it in. I mean, to be honest, like, there was sort of spray coming off the back of the car immediately in the session. So the worry is that we damage the tyre rather than scrub it. So we elected not to. You know, that could be difficult later on. If we get any opportunity, I think, to scrub an FP2, we'll take it. Yeah. And then we just got to see. I mean, the track, I don't think I've ever known. I can't remember the last time in the UK that I drove a track that treacherous. Something that you hear about a lot in Formula 1, you know, when it rains, sort of avoid the dry line because of the rubber. You know, we all, you know, any of us have come up through karting are all sort of trained to do that. But, you know, it's not often we come to a racetrack and it's that rubbered in that you have to do that. Like, usually the wet line is the dry line within reason. Honestly, it was absolutely treacherous. The second you touch the dry line under braking or anything, it just locks all wheels and you file straight. I mean, you know, BMW's obviously found it harder than anyone, obviously trying to stop a rear-wheel drive in those conditions. I saw two of them have moments. Once you're sort of into the corner, you can use the wet line, but you just got to be so careful under braking to make sure. Obviously, you can't really see the dry line. You're just guessing where you think it is and where it crosses you. So yeah, I think everyone must have had a couple of wild moments. I rescued a few moments when I thought, oh god, I'm heading to the grass, and then it just grips at the end and your heart sinks from your mouth. But yeah, a decent session. I think we've learnt a lot. I'm glad we got out there and did some wet running, because if that were qualifying, it would be an exploration into the unknown. At least now I know where I need to be and what not to be. So there is that ticked. But yeah, could do with doing some housekeeping in the next one.
Lots of ponderables this weekend, because we've got a long lap here, 2.9 miles, 2 long straights, the infield bit, the hybrid deployment. I was watching from the pit lane. The hybrid was being used in some cases for the whole of the length. And then we've got the tyre choices as well, possibly the weather.
Honestly, what else do you want to throw on top? You're right. I mean, it's, you know, the hybrid alone is clearly going to be worth a fair bit. It nullifies a little bit in the wet because of the deployment speed, but still, you know, the dry will be a fair chunk. And then, yeah, I mean, you could end up having a lot of hybrid on a soft tyre, and you could be the fastest thing in the place. And the next race, you could have no hybrid on the hard tyre, and you could be people flashing it to get out of the way. So that is literally the swing that you're going to experience at some point this weekend. You just got to hope those around you experience it at the same time. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.